Welcome to your chat, people. Welcome to your chat. Welcome to your chat. Good evening, good night, wherever you're coming from in New York. Streaming live from Staten Island, guys. It is cold outside, guys. Very cold. 22 degrees outside in New York, people. It's cold. But you're seeing the thumbnail, guys. We're going to have a talk tonight. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, guys. Man, listen, people. We have some issue, man. Can't even say her name. Nicki Minaj, Dan Lemon. It's not a good look. I mean, Don Lemon, man, he's just Nicki Minaj, man, getting a lot of flack right now, you know what I mean? And we all seen that petition going around, right? Listen, it's the backlash, man. It's the backlash, people. You know what I mean? It's the backlash, you know what I'm saying? Good night, good night. How are you? How are you? It's the backlash, you know what I'm saying? It's the backlash that she's receiving. Cause remember, people, she went on Charlie Kirk's wife. Remember they had that interview, right? And she shared her testimony, and ever since, and she also shared testimony about how the music industry pull you away from God. She said it. Let me tell you something. The enemy is after her now. You understand? Because she exposed the enemy and tell them, listen, yeah, that's what the music industry does. Pull you apart from God. So now she reclaimed God back in her life. The petition. Then you have this man went to the church, right? Went to the church. And check this out. So let me tell you what's going to happen to this. Some because the prosecutor, they're all involved. So Don Lemon himself came out and said he knew exactly what was going to happen inside the facility. Dillard said on the Denny, the Benny Hinn show, he went into the facility. Then he began to quote, unquote, commenting, journal, that's what the paper's saying. You know what I mean? That was like a short of, a sort of a shield from being a part of a embedded part of a criminal conspiracy. It isn't, you know what I mean? But Nicki Minaj went on record and said something about this man, and I guess that's what started the whole, Nicki Minaj. They would have all collectively ignored despicable behavior displayed by Lemonhead. I'm glad they are angry. They're about to get angrier, she wrote. So Lemon responded in an Instagram video calling Nicki Minaj unhinged and homophobic. You know, they always got to throw that in that homophobic crap. You know what I mean? See, see, they got to throw that crap in there, the homophobic crap. It's not about no homo. It's not about that, guys. Stop it. Minaj said, "You are out of depth," Lemon said, before raising question about Minaj's citizen status. The rapper, who is originally from Trinidad and Tobago, has report said that she is not a U.S. citizen. The former CNN anchor also raised the status of Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, as a registered level 2 sex offender. So Don Lemon is digging up and fishing and trying to bring this woman down, but it's a backlash. It's a backlash. And the only way I look at this from this point of view, where I could see Nicki Minaj is being dealt with, is because she went on the Charlie Kirk. He's no longer here, but the wife. I mean, she went on. The wife. I don't remember her name. I don't quite remember her name, but and you guys have to. I have a video on my platform. You guys need to go watch that. But she also made a lot of statement in that video, man. One, the music industry. Um, she used to go to church 3 times a week. She stopped doing that. And yeah, listen, Nicki Minaj was out there, man. She was out there for a minute, guys. She was out there doing some crazy stuff, man. She was out there, that's her husband. She was out there, man. But remember this, she went out there and made the speech. You know what I mean? And a lot of people is not happy with her right now, you know what I mean? They signing a petition to deport her out the country. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how one day you could be someone best friend, and the next minute they turn on you and your enemies. And see, it never fails, guys. I mean, for the last couple of days, we've been on TikTok doing some very good work over there. And again, it go to money. Because Dan Lemon, man, we all know, we all know his, I don't want to, like, it's not to bash but if we're going to speak the truth, right? And we will. And if we stick to the truth, we can't go wrong. And what I mean by the truth, if we stick biblically, righteously, we cannot go wrong. And it's when we do things biblically and righteously and the right way, how God wanted to be done, what happened? We get we get, you know, backlash. We get, oh, who are you? Why are you trying to, disturb? Who are you? Why are you trying, And we all know his lifestyle. And Nicki Minaj is against that. You know what I mean? He remember he went up with Candace Owens, right? And she called him out. And the word they use, homophobic. I don't understand why anyone's a homophobic. It's not, it's the wrong word. These people use a word and twist it and use it in their advantage and think it's not. No one is homophobic. It's just when someone tell you truth, your guys just don't like it. You see, One entity don't like the truth. That's what it is. One entity don't like the truth. And he always run away from the truth. Because guess what? The truth expose him. So Nicki Minaj expose him. So this is his retaliation to Nicki Minaj. Okay. And look who he's using. The enemy in the camp. It never fail. It's never one come from outside to betray you. It's always a house enemy. A house enemy. It, man, look. I'm looking at this for the last year, and I'm getting in some words and studying and getting in some deep, serious, and I'm like, listen, wait a minute here. Everything that you see is not real. It's distorted. That's his job. This is his world. He destroyed, not destroyed, but the right word, he distorted what God created, which was everything God created was good. And look who he's using. The audacity of the enemy. Yo, he's brave, man, the enemy. And that's what I tell people. When someone betray you, it's always someone in your camp, a house enemy. Dangerous. And I have proof of that. I have proof. Whatever I say on this channel, I have proof. Check this out. What's up? Good evening. Welcome to the live, guys. Make sure you press like, share the podcast, guys. I appreciate it. So I'm going to prove to you right now what happened in heaven and what happened in garden and what happened to Christ. It was no anyone from outside that came in. It was someone from inside that house enemy. That's the worst, because you don't know who. And money always involved. That's the enemy blessing. When you work for him, he reward you with money, riches, fame, worldly blessings, temporary. Because when you leave here, you cannot take with it. It's temporary. Whatever you desire in your heart, the money gonna give you. That's why you have a lot of wicked people have money. They do wicked things because they desire. Let me tell you something, people. The opposite of the word of God is the devil. Lucifer. That's his name. Lucifer. Do you know, they said the Lucifer, illuminate, enlightening, light. He was like the man. He was the main man. But somehow The enemy in the camp convinced 1/3 of the stars, the angel, where you want to follow his plan. And I'm thinking, what did he promise them? What did he promise them? And I'm looking, I said, God, what did he promise? For someone to be in the presence of God, of holiness, of eternity, and what did he promise them for 1/3, billions and billions, and probably trillions and trillions and trillions of demons? So that's what they turn into, fallen angels. They're here. And they distorted everything that God did. And now they have these people going around, prancing around, telling propaganda, turn turn God truth, distort it, twist it, manipulate it, tweet it, to be acceptable. Is it? Is this behavior acceptable unto the Lord? And you guys know what I'm talking about. No, it's not. According to the Bible, people going to, you see, people going to leave the natural things of God. They don't want God's law no more. They want man law. Man law give them permission to give them some type of comfort in their action, what they're doing. Guys, make sure you press like, share the video, guys. Press up the like button, guys. You know what I'm saying, people? So now Nicki Minaj, man, we don't know, man. It's rough for her right now. But I'm telling you one thing. You got to keep her in prayer, man. Y'all got to pray for her. Y'all got to lift her up in your prayers, guys. I'm serious. Because she exposed the enemy. You can't go on national TV or online and tell the people that the music industry pull you away from God because it is evil. That's what you're saying. Now people are like, what? What? That's all what we knew. We knew that from all the time. We know that. Come on, we knew that. Come on. That's old news. But she just making it more real. You know what I mean? We heard it like, yeah, but now it's coming from a source, from one's mouth, so it make it real. Guys, press the like button. We only have one like. Come on, guys. Tasha, thank you for the donation. Thank you, appreciate it. Guys, make sure you press, guys. Read some likes up, like up the video, guys. We have to like up the video so the video go in the order rhythm, guys. Couple people come in. I've seen over 14 people in the like. Now it's drop. You gotta press the like button, guys, so the video go in the order rhythm, guys. Appreciate everything. So Nicki Minaj, she the one that's not say started, but she called him a lemon head. You know what I mean? She called him a lemon head, and he respond back talking about don't stop being unhinged, being homophobic. You know what I mean? I don't know why they always use that word homophobic for what? You know what? Homophobic. Homophobic what? You know what I mean? I don't understand why they have to use that word like it like we like we saying something wrong. But hear this now. The Justice Department will pursue charges related to a protest in a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Assistant General Hamek Dillard said Monday, specifically calling out the ex-CNN journalist Dan Lemon for his coverage of the event. In an interview, because with a influencer, Benny Johnson, Dillard, Assistant General for Civil Rights, said journalist is not a shield from a criminal conspiracy. So the Justice Department, they going with the thing. They going with the thing. So, you know, Don Lemon might be in some type of trouble. Or he is in trouble, is he? You know, the funny thing about this man here, you know, you know, you come on TV, I just can't accept that. And I know, but according to my belief, according to the Bible, and this is not, being homophobic as they're saying. It's not. It's just being honest and tell the God honest truth. I just cannot accept that type of behavior because it's not natural. And the people who are behind these things, they know it, but they are just people pleasers because they're working for we know who. And these people are in high places. You understand what I'm saying? And they are very well, as they say, support each other in that community. And nothing. Listen, man. People who support. Listen, I don't see. You know, listen, support your cause. Listen, see, the thing is this: whenever you do something consistently, you're gonna get some work out of it, good or bad. That's how I look at it, man. And that's how it is because you're putting something into it, your energy. You will get something back. It's gonna come back. But it depends what you put it into. Did you put the positive vibes? Did you put, negative vibes? What did you put? So I cannot really take no this man seriously because of what what I mean. It's just not nice. It's a bad. Listen, I don't understand how. And these people, and the first thing that they want to do, they want to adopt kids because we know that adoption, a lot of kids, when they get adopted, and these people they want young kids, babies, and you know, child learn start from home. And I'm not saying no, they're not gonna put good, whatever, have a child grow up, be good to people and all that, and respect people, all that. But the number one thing is that the child is seen, you know, it's two men living together. It's not, it's something different. It's a man and a woman. The child gonna sense these things like, what's going on here? I'm seeing my friends talking about their mom and their mom and dad, or dad and mom, but I'm you know, but I'm not hearing nobody talking about dad and dad, mom and mom. I'm like, he's gonna feel a certain way. You don't think so, people? We got to think about what's that doing to the child mentally. What it's doing to the child mentally. That's how I look at it, man. And sometimes a lot of times these child grow up to have mental issues, because they have to deal with a lot of things. They have to deal with a lot of things. But for Dan Lemon, man, he's just I can't accept his behavior, his lifestyle. I know me, and everyone is entitled to, but I just that's just me. I can't, because you're going against the word of God. And the first thing is, oh, God loves you, of course, but he displeased of the behavior because his word is against it. So you telling God, well, I don't care what you say, I'm going to do this, and you want God to accept you how you no, because you want God to throw out his own words. It's written. God's word cannot come back. It's written. It's his words. Guys, press the like button, guys. Give the video a like. Come on, people. We have over 21. Come on, like up the video, guys. So now they have the Justice Department, you know, doing some work. Mhm. People don't understand, what's going on in the world, man. People that, knowing that this country is getting attacked from inside. It's not outside. We are so caught up worrying about the outside enemy. It's the inside enemy that's destroying the country. It's gonna be, listen, one of the biggest betrayal in history was what? What's the biggest betrayal, people? What is the biggest betrayal in history that we all know of? Anyone know in the chat? What is the biggest betrayal in history? Anyone knows? Judas. That's the biggest betrayal in history because that was a house enemy. It also, in heaven, betrayal started there. Mm. In the Garden of Eden, what happened? Betrayal. You betray God. The enemy is slick. Slick. The enemy been around for millions of years, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait for some people to come in live, guys. Wait for some people to come in live. Not gonna be on long, man. I've been on for like half an hour. Thanks for Tasha for coming in. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here, people. Listen, guys. I want you guys to follow us on TikTok, okay? Anyone on YouTube have TikTok, follow us on TikTok. Yard Chat do live on TikTok. So if you come on TikTok, just go to Yard Chat on TikTok. We do live on Tuesdays at 1, Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time. We do live on TikTok, live podcast. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm doing calibrating with Fifth. There's a video right now. We're doing a calibration. So there's a video up. We did a live on TikTok. That was a very good live on TikTok. So, we're doing live over there, guys. Away from doing live on YouTube. Also, we're going to bring the same vibe from TikTok over to YouTube. We're gonna stream through StreamYard to have multi hosts. On the panel. About 4 or 5 people, and just speak about certain topics. We've been speaking some very good topics for the last 3 days, 4 days on TikTok. So big up to everyone that's supporting Yard Chat, man. Listen, people, I'm thank everyone for supporting our podcast and make our channel to be monetized. Thank you for watching our video, sharing it, subscribing to our platform. I appreciate it very much, guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everyone that made this channel where it is right now. Thank you very much. Tasha, thank you for supporting the platform. You know what I mean? And so tonight, man, we see what going on with Nicki Minaj and you know Don Lemon. What you guys think? You know what I mean? I think they're still signing that petition, right? I think they're still signing that petition to deport Nicki Minaj. I don't know, man. Last time I heard it was like 80,000 signatures, something like that. I'm not sure, man. 79,000, 80,000. I don't know, but you know what I mean? I doubt it. If any, I don't know, man. Now you have Dan Lemon going on record talking about Nicki Minaj not a citizen. She was born in Trinidad and Tobago. She's not a United States citizen. What he's trying to what I don't understand why people have to do these things. What he's trying to prove, but it's not him. It's the enemy. The enemy's using him, man. And like I said before and prior, when we came on earlier, earlier in the live, I said, she went on Charlie Kirk, wife show and explain, certain things will happen to her and in her life. She wasn't, putting God first in her life anymore. The music was like drawn away from God, and she was like, no. And now she exposed all of that. Now this is how the enemy repay it back. See, oh, you want to expose me, so now I'm coming after you. So now they're using Don Lemon to go after her, which it's you know talking about don't be unhinged and it's crazy, guys. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. There's a lot of things going on, man. A lot of things going on in the world, people. Just a lot of crazy things going on in the world. So people have to, you know, people, you guys have to prepare yourself because it's not gonna be things not gonna be good, I mean, the way to how the world is going. It's going up north, man. The world is going downstream fast without no paddle. The world is changing every day. Wars, rumors of wars, you know, people just doing crazy things to each other for the bag, for views, for likes. You have YouTube content creators fighting each other on not fighting each other or being augmented, combative on platforms. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Everyone is doing crazy things. The world is spinning fast, man, out of control. The world is spinning fast and out of control. Out of control, people. Out of control. Out of control. Tasha, you still in the live? You want to come up and join me? And thank you for the gift, man. I appreciate it. You should come up. When I invite you, I'm going. I'm. I should add you as a moderator. You know, what I mean, I could add you as a moderator right now. It's a slow night. I don't see a lot of people in the live, man. I don't know why I come on live a live after dark because sometimes that's not my streaming time. But even though I'm trying to hit up new people during the live, what I mean. So leave your comment, guys. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. Tasha, I'm gonna log off. I'm not gonna be long. And thank you for the donations. All right, guys. Enough love, and I'm out.